It's Ron here at one of my favorite landmarks in Margate City, New Jersey. This is Lucy the Elephant. And Lucy's in a contest right now trying to be the best roadside attraction, I think, in the whole U.S. today. So please vote for Lucy. If I can find a link, I'll put the link down below. You can vote for Lucy. But we're not here to talk about Lucy today. We're here to talk about the DJI Pocket 3. One of my favorite tech devices of 2003. So it's been out about 6 months now. So we're going to give it the the 6-month review here. Today is May 7th, 2024. And again, this launched about 6 months ago. I think it came out like in November of 2023. I don't remember if it was early or late in the month. So I said about 6 months out now, maybe a tad more. And actually, we're recording this with another one of my favorite devices of 2023, the DJI Action 4. And both these devices are great devices. Like, the 4, I use that maybe even more than this, just because the action camera, it's more durable. And I like the fact that both of them shoot 10-bit color in normal color profiles. They do also in D-Log and in HLG, but the nice thing is they both shoot it in normal color profile, because both of these shoot great video in normal color, as well as, of course, the D-Log, but that requires some extra editing, and it comes in real handy in certain situations when we're looking for a certain look, or you're trying to get the match other different cameras. But anyhow, so yeah, we're gonna kind of go over my most, what I think is the most important features, of the DJI Pocket 3, and maybe some cons that I don't like on it. So okay, maybe I'll capture a little video with the Pocket 3, and I can kind of talk over it or intersect a little bit, because people like to see the little video mixed in or whatever. It makes the video longer, but anyhow, they do better when you mix some of the footage in, even though I've got other videos up on the channel. You can just watch just the footage. But anyhow, with no further ado, let's start this 6-month review of the DJI Pocket 3. And also, as a little side note here, for the audio here, I'm using the DJI Mic 2, which now wirelessly connects with the Action 4. Came out that it wasn't available out of the box. Of course, the mic wasn't out yet, but they added it as a firmware update over the winter. So now you can use the DJI Mic 2, with the Action 4, with the Pocket 3, and of course, if you want to use the transmitter, you can use it with a whole bunch of other devices. So yeah, just a little, little inside baseball there. So okay, let's get on with it. Okay, I'm recording this footage in 4K, 30 frames per second. Almost all the settings are in auto here, and we got no post-processing, going on here. So straight out of the camera here. What I really like about the Pocket 3 is the colors are very true. They're not oversaturated or over contrasty, and there's no extra sharpening, noise reduction going on here like you see in some of the other action cameras and the small cameras in general here. So and of course the 1-inch sensor provides a good performance in low light here. As you can see here, the sun has almost set here, and some people even say it's a stacked 1-inch sensor. I don't think you can find that information out on DJI's website, but I have heard many people say that. So this is some kind of older footage I got from the the Pocket 3 archives here. But it's still the age doesn't mean anything that I didn't film it yesterday or anything. So yeah, so I hope you're enjoying this footage here, and we're going to move along to the next part of the video here. Like I said, when I'm shooting this is extremely difficult for most typical action cameras and whatever, and cell phone cameras. You can see how great of a job it's doing here. So okay, we're going to move on to the next segment of this video. Hey, let's try. We got the low light video setting on here to see how this does. It's the sun's just about to set here. See how dark it actually looks here. We're on the promenade down here in Margate City, doing the low light test with the DJI Pocket 3. This is our first flight with this new camera here. Sorry for the drone references. We do a lot of drones on this channel here. We got a SanDisk memory card in this thing, and seems to be performing fine. There's already been some reported, overheating issues, which, these type of small cameras always, have those things pop up online. So, right, we're in 4K 30, low light. Okay, we're doing like a little vlogging again here. We're still in the low light mode here, 4K 30. You can see a little sunset in the distance there. I don't know if I need the low light at this point with that sun in the distance, but maybe it'll help keep my face lighted up here. You see in these conditions here. So, give you a little look around here behind me. Got some beautiful skies here. This is still early November here down shore. The weather's still pretty good. So I hope this helps. My face is not too overcome with shadows here using this low light setting. We will see when we get back to the desktop, of course, and I hope the audio is good here. We're not using the mic, we're just using the built-in microphones on the device, which I believe it has. Looks like it has maybe 4, 2 on each side and 1 on the back, I believe. Of course, this is the creator's combo, so it does come with that wireless mic, which again I'm not using right now. I haven't tried it yet. This is the very first usage of this Pocket device, and with almost no instructions. Now I see here already that my battery is it draining fast? I don't know. More low light testing here with the low light setting here. Here's Sophia's. This low light testing should keep the noise down, pump the ISO up. There was a car going by. We're in 30 frames per second. I don't know how that looked. And here's Maynard's, and they call this a Starlight Garden here. Beer garden, I guess. Here comes another car coming here. See how the frames are out. Look, here's Maynard's institution down here at the shore here. And I hear a dog barking in the background. I hope you could hear that too. Let's see how we're doing with our low light testing. Here we're back to approaching the promenade area here. Here's some flowers here. And again, I hope you can see them as well as they're showing up on my screen here. And it's a lot of dog walking going on here, just around dusk here, dusk, sunset, what have you. Let's go right back towards the colors a little bit again here. We've got colors in the sky. I hope the low light doesn't you can mess them up. The Margate Promenade here fixed up with the seasonal decorations here, the bales of hay, the pumpkins, the corn stalks. We'll go here and see what we can see here with this sunset. Like I said, I hope the low light's not overdoing it here. So it looks good in the screen here. The skies are blue, the sunset colors are orange. We'll look out here towards the promenade as we lose light here. Okay, I'm back here, with the final segment of the video here, where we're, giving some, overall pros and cons about the DJI Pocket 3 here. So to me, one of the biggest pluses, of this device over the previous Pocket 1 and Pocket 2 is this touchscreen right here. It's a 2-inch touchscrene versus a 1-inch touchscreen on the Pocket 1 and Pocket 2. Now I know it doesn't sound like a big deal, right? 1 inch, 2 inch, but I mean the 1 inch was like totally unusable. You couldn't really see it to compose your shots. You couldn't really use the touch function much because the icons are way too small. You would need like an exact touch. But the difference from the 1 inch to 2 inches is a world of difference. Now I can easily compose my shots here. I can use the touchscreen to change and control my settings on the fly. No longer needing the phone, for most uses here. And you can use the Mimo app here wirelessly. If you do want it to control this Pocket 3, you do not have to plug it in, through, I think it was a lightning port on the side, and then you have the Pocket kind of hanging off the side of your phone. that was a convoluted setup here. So this screen here, probably my #1 pro is the screen here or whatever. I mean, outside I've already talked about the, the 1-inch sensor, maybe 1-inch stack sensor to, just increase the video resolution. I mean, it looks like night and day between the Pocket 2 and the Pocket 3, and even compared to the other action cameras and stuff, they're kind of in this price range or whatever. So and the other one of the other big pros for me is, now this only comes with the DJI Pocket 3 Creators Combo, but you could buy this mic separately too. I believe this mic is $99. This is the DJI Mic 2. Again, comes with the Creator Combo, but can be purchased separately for $99. I will drop the links down below to everything, the Pocket 3, the mics, the Creator Combo, whatever. And we'll talk about that a little bit at the end here. But I mean, this thing just makes this a powerful audio device as well as video device here with this mic 2, with its noise reduction, 10-bit float, increased range, complete redesign from the mic 1. I mean, you can capture world-class audio as well as video with this device here too. And you just pair it up once. Once you pair it up once, it stays paired forever unless you unpair it here. So I kind of keep these two together, and I can just put this on. You can even stop and start it by using this one button on the side here. So it's kind of even a remote control for you too. You can record a backup audio right on the device here, that you'll have a second copy in case you would lose audio, or if you prefer the record audio separate from the device. You get a lot of options here, so that makes this thing such a a strong device. Now in all fairness here, the Pocket 2 also had a wireless mic, and the wireless mic was 1 too. So that was a great feature for the Pocket 2. But it brings it to a new level with the the Pocket 3 and the DJI Mic 2. Okay, so I mean, I've already talked some of the other pros about this thing in the rest of the video. I mean, I will throw in, it can also record in D-Log-M and HDL video here, where the Pocket 2 could only do Descent-alike, I believe. I don't know I forget if it had HLG or not, but it only had Descent-alike, so this has D-Log-M. So you do have flat color profiles if you want to get really creative in post-processing. You do have the flat color profiles, but the nice thing here about is, of course, the flat color profiles record in 10-bit color, but on this device, even the normal color profile is 10 bits. That makes just a big upgrade over the what's offered on the Pocket 2 there. So okay, let me get to a bit of a couple. There's always a couple cons here. I better throw in a couple cons. They'll call me a DJI fanboy here. So here's one con here too. I'm not going to do all this, and I don't know if you get this kind of case. I don't know if you get this case here with the just a regular kit or not, because I got the Creators Combo. But here's one nice thing here too. This is this is a good little case here. So you put this thing in like this. You kind of feel it lock in here there. So it's in there securely. Once it's in there, and you can take all this mess off here too. And then you put this in your pocket, and it does come with a lanyard here, so that's nice too. So this kind of can fit in a pocket. Bigger pockets, I mean, I guess a downside too is this is a bigger device than the Pocket 2. I mean, a much bigger device. You would need man pants this time instead of skinny jean pants to get this in here too. But here's the con I'm getting to now. This with Creator Combo, you get this little bag here, this real small little portable bag here. But you can't put this. I mean, it's not easy to get this inside the bag like this. I've done it before. I watched some videos of people say you could do it, but I mean, when I zipper it up here, this thing, it's like sticking way up. It takes all the effort I can have to close that zipper, and it feels like it's busting the seams out. So basically, when I use this little portable case, I take this out of here and put it in here, without this extra hard case. But sometimes you're out in the field, you want that extra hard case. So it's kind of a compromise here. It's just not worth it, you know, jamming this thing in here and maybe, you know, doing damage to your zipper at the end here. So yeah, a bit of a con here. I like the compact case, but why didn't they make it just a little bit bigger to fit this properly with this extra, you know, hard case on it here? So yeah, a bit of a con here. And you know, off topic here a little bit, you know, this is a Start RC hard case. And this kind of holds all the components in here. And, you know, of course, you can, everything goes in, including the hard case. I mean, yeah, this little hard case inside the big hard case, but this carries everything comfortably or whatever. Now, I know, you know, this little bag is useful because this can fit inside of another bag, like a camera bag or whatever. This thing, obviously, you know, isn't very compact anymore, but everything does fit, and it's really, you know, really secure a device in your pocket. I will link this down below in the comments here, but enough on that already here. So, okay, my last bit of, you know, my last kind of con here is, let me get this back out again and on here. I'm going to talk about ND filters, everybody's favorite topic here, ND filters, right? So let's just open this up like this. You just open the script it starts on. I'm going to tap this thing 3 times so the camera goes around to you. 1, 2, 3. Okay. ND filters. You know, there's a bunch of ND filters here. I just have the Start RC ND filters right here. But they're magnetic, which you think is great, right? Oh, magnetic here. They just go right on. And I'm gonna halfway turn it to me so I can see what I'm doing here. So the magnet goes on, kind of almost goes in place. That's great, right? You know, magnetic, you know, it stays on real good. The magnet's real strong. It doesn't fall off or whatever. But the thing is, when you go to take this off, I mean, they don't have, and it's not just Start RCs, even the DJI filters. I have the wide angle and the blue mist filter or black mist filter, and they're just hard to get off here. They don't have like a little lip. So it always, you know, when you get this off, it's always, you know, tricky not to drop it when you're getting it off here, because you almost have to, you almost need 3 hands to do it. So just the magnetic filters are too hard to remove here. And one other negative here, inside the little portable hard case here, they have a slot for the wide angle up top here. See if I can show it here. And it's magnetic in there. It's got magnetic, and here's one there. I'm going to pull it out. There's a black mist filter down there. But even though it seems like they're really great with it magnetic, I've almost lost these things out in the field. Like when I'm taking this out of the case, I'm trying to, you know, sometimes I'm not even filming these filters, and I've seen them fall out, you know, on the ground. And luckily, I've seen it happen and haven't lost it. But you know, be very careful, you know, when you're using this case and you're taking the device in and out, or even putting the filters in and out, a combination of both really, that you don't lose these filters, because they're not as secure in there as you actually think they are. You know, when you're just playing around, you think, oh yeah, they're in there real good, but out in the field, again, I've seen, you know, I've seen what happened when I just said that, you know, I've almost lost these things. So, you know, that's my last bit of con here. Yeah, so overall, you know, this has kind of become my favorite, you know, and the nice thing, I think you can just turn off like that too. Or actually, it comes out of the box and just turns itself off, but I turned that feature off, so, because sometimes I don't want, because if I go to the vertical video, it would turn itself off. So, and this is nice because it could take, you know, the vertical video too. You see lead the screen up like that now. So it won't turn the camera on this, so you're not getting true vertical video like you say you do in the DJI, you know, Mini 3 Pro, Mini 4 or whatever, but it's still, I think it's still 3K. So anyhow, of all my, you know, cameras, like the DJI Action 4, the Hero 12, anything else I could think of. iPhone 14 Pro I have, whatever. To me, this is my favorite device for you know, creating video content due to the superb image quality. You know, takes decent photos too, mostly a video centric device. And of course, it has a 3-axis stabilization, so so it's good for night, not only because of the 1-inch sensor for low light, but of course it's not using electronic image stabilization. So, you know, the 3-axis gimbal works as good in the dark as it does, in low light as it does in bright light. So you really have the combination of that large sensor and the 3-axis gimbal to help you, get good stable video in low light here. So yeah, and I talked about the audio performance of this thing here too. So this is my go-to. I mean, the only thing is I still like my action cameras because I do not like to get this in an environment, say I'm in water or I'm in a situation where it could fall over or something, that's when I prefer my more ruggedized action cameras, which can withstand falls, wet weather and so on, better than a device like this. So there's probably no one camera that does everything the best. If you really want to get the best video in different situations, you probably need a combination of at least 2 cameras, maybe possibly more. But, so I kind of just laid out some of the situations where this excels in. So, yeah, so right now, that's my 6-month review, the DJI Pocket 3 camera. I mean, I don't know if they're going to come out with a Pocket 4 or whatever. I can't imagine any need for a Pocket 4, in this fall, whatever. But you never know. I'm not going to say it's not going to happen. Could happen, but this camera good enough for me for probably a couple of years. It kind of fits all my needs. I mean, any of the upgrades I want were just kind of small things. There were no major cons for me at all with this. So, okay, with that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. Thanks everybody for joining me here. And I do, before I do wrap up too much, I do want to go over pricing and availability a little bit on this. This Pocket 3 here, because I will drop Amazon affiliate links down below for you. The Pocket 3, just the solo kit here, you get for $519, and it is available. You would get it by June 3rd if you order it today, and today is May 15th. So there's a bit of back order on this. Even from DJI.com, I think there's a bit of a back order. I said June 3rd to June 20th. So again, these things are not readily available. And of course, you can get the Creators Combo for $669. That includes like the case, the mic, this thing. I don't know if this came with a solo kit or not. You just check it out all on Amazon.com. But okay, the one for $669, that's the same kind of time window, June 3rd to June 21st. Of course, the free shipping for Amazon Prime members. So I drop all these links down below. So, I mean, if you want it you better order it now if you want it for this summer here, because it could possibly come as late as the 21st, which is the first day of summer. So, yeah. And I did mention, this is a 4K device. Doesn't go above 4K, but you can shoot up to 120 frames in 4K with it. So, and of course, it has all the face tracking and fast focus and stuff like that some of the other devices, action cameras don't have. Another con for me here, one more con out the door here, is on the side here, there's a little slider over here, and it can either be your zoom slider. I think it zooms up to 2x, or it can also be something else, maybe exposure, but anyhow, it's always kind of on the wrong one. Like you have to tap back and forth, and that's kind of only thing I don't like. I wish you could just lock that in to always be in like focus, or always be in the other thing, which I think was exposure, like exposure lock or whatever, or they have another name for exposure, like DJI, when you're just kind of setting it on the fly. EV. So I wish they had like separate buttons for the EV and the zoom. So anyhow, just a small con. These are not major things, just kind of personal stuff, maybe to me. So yeah. So anyhow, again, back to wrapping up here after I forgot one of my cons here. Oh, and one more con here. The ND filters, you can leave them on. They do fit. It can. See how it closes itself, so it protects the lens by going towards the inside there, not being on the outside, for protection. And the ND filters will go in there and close properly, but the wide angle filter will not. It's too big to go in there. So any kind of specialized filter, like a wide angle or possibly anamorphic or whatever, it may not close properly, but just the slim ND filter that I showed you will. So, okay, back to closing the video out once again here. So I do want to say, if you enjoyed this video, give me the thumbs up. It helps get the video out to more folks out there in YouTube rather than just my subscribers. And speaking of subscribers, please become subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of content on, the Pocket 3, the Action 4, the Hero 12, even, Apple, iPhone 14 and soon to be 16, Pro cameras. You do a lot of drone stuff. We just got the About 2 in, FPV drone. Still doing many videos on the DJI Mini 4 Pro, the Air 3, the Mavic 3 series. So yeah, a lot of content here for small kind of solo creator type channels. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching the end if you did, and we'll see you back soon on the next video.